Did you know that by the time you're 60, your brain has stored more information than all the books in a major library? It's an incredible supercomputer, and just like any high-performance machine, it needs regular tune-ups to stay in peak condition. Many of us worry about our physical health as we age, but what about our cognitive health? What if I told you that keeping your mind sharp, vibrant, and resilient could be as simple and as enjoyable as playing a game? Welcome, and thank you for joining me. Today, we're not just talking about aging, we're talking about thriving. We're going to explore some of the most effective and enjoyable mind games and strategies to boost your brain power and enrich your golden years. This journey is about embracing the incredible potential that lies within our minds at any age. So, what exactly happens to our brain as we get older? It's a natural process. Just like our bodies change, our brains do too. We might notice it takes a bit longer to recall a name or learn a new skill. This is often due to changes in brain structure and function, like a slight decrease in volume or a slowing of communication between brain cells. But here is the wonderful news that neuroscience has brought to light. Our brains have an amazing ability called neuroplasticity. Think of it as your brain's superpower. It means your brain can reorganize itself, form new connections, and adapt throughout your entire life. It's not a fixed entity, it's more like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger and more resilient it becomes. This is why engaging in mentally stimulating activities isn't just a fun pastime. It's a fundamental part of maintaining cognitive health. Let's dive into our first category of brain-boosting games, puzzles and classic brain teasers. These are the tried-and-true champions of cognitive fitness. Think about jigsaw puzzles. They're not just about finding matching pieces. As you scan the pieces, your brain is working on pattern recognition and visual spatial reasoning. Holding a piece in your mind while searching for its mate exercises your short-term memory. It's a full brain workout disguised as a relaxing hobby. Then there are crossword puzzles and Sudoku, which you can find in almost any newspaper or app store. Crosswords challenge your vocabulary, memory, and associative thinking. Every time you dig deep to find that perfect word, you're strengthening neural pathways. Sudoku, on the other hand, is a pure logic puzzle. It has nothing to do with math and everything to do with pattern detection and problem solving, which are key executive functions of the brain. These games are accessible, affordable, and incredibly effective. Now let's talk about a strategy that modern technology has made more exciting than ever: digital brain training. There are countless apps and websites designed specifically to challenge your cognitive skills. Programs like Lumosity, Elevate, or even the brain games on your phone offer a variety of exercises that target different areas of the brain, from memory and attention to flexibility and problem solving. The great thing about these digital tools is that they often adapt to your performance, getting more challenging as you improve, ensuring you're always pushing your cognitive boundaries just the right amount. A study published in the journal PLOS ONE found that consistent engagement with these types of cognitive training programs can lead to measurable improvements in memory and executive function in older adults. It's like having a personal trainer for your brain, right in your pocket. So why not turn a few minutes of screen time into a powerful brain-boosting session? Beyond structured games, one of the most powerful ways to keep your brain young is to embrace novelty and lifelong learning. Our brains thrive on new experiences. Learning a new language, for example, is a fantastic cognitive workout. It involves memory, logic, and the ability to recognize new patterns in sound and structure. It's been shown to increase the density of gray matter in the brain, which is associated with processing information. Or what about picking up a musical instrument? Reading music, coordinating your hands, and listening to the notes all at once is a complex, multisensory task that builds new neural connections like nothing else. It doesn't have to be something so complex. Even small changes, like taking a different route on your daily walk, trying a new recipe, or reading a book on a topic you know nothing about, can stimulate your brain. The key is to step outside your comfort zone. When your brain is forced to navigate something unfamiliar, it's forced to grow. Let me share a quick story. I recently met a wonderful woman named Eleanor, who is 78 years young. For years, she felt her memory was slipping. She told me she was becoming forgetful and was worried about it. On her grandson's recommendation, She joined a local bridge club. At first, she found it incredibly challenging. The rules, the bidding, remembering the cards played, it was a lot. But she stuck with it. A year later, Eleanor is one of the sharpest players in her club. She told me, it wasn't just about the cards, it was about the strategy, the socializing, and feeling my mind click into gear again. Eleanor's story is a perfect example of how social and strategic games can be a game changer for cognitive health. Games like bridge, chess, or even mahjong require strategy, planning, memory, and social interaction. This combination is a potent cocktail for brain health. The social aspect is crucial. Connecting with others, laughing, and engaging in friendly competition helps reduce stress and combats feelings of isolation, both of which are known to negatively impact cognitive function. Now, let's talk about the unsung hero of brain health, physical activity. You might be thinking, what does exercise have to do with my brain? The answer is everything. When you move your body, you increase blood flow to the brain, delivering essential oxygen and nutrients. Exercise also stimulates the release of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, or BDNF, which is like a miracle fertilizer for your brain cells. It helps support the survival of existing neurons and encourages the growth of new ones. You don't need to run a marathon. Activities like brisk walking, swimming, dancing, or even gardening can have a profound impact. A study from the University of British Columbia found that regular aerobic exercise appears to boost the size of the hippocampus, the brain area involved in verbal memory and learning. So, the next time you go for a walk, know that you're not just exercising your body, you're taking your brain for a walk too. Finally, we can't talk about a healthy mind without mentioning a healthy diet and adequate sleep. What you eat directly fuels your brain. A diet rich in what S often called brain foods can help protect against cognitive decline. Think of the Mediterranean diet. Lots of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats like those found in olive oil, nuts, and fatty fish like salmon. These foods are packed with antioxidants and omega-3 fatty acids, which help reduce inflammation and support brain cell structure. On the flip side, a diet high in processed foods and sugar can have the opposite effect. And then there's sleep. Sleep is not a luxury, it's your brain's essential housekeeping time. While you sleep, your brain clears out toxins that build up during the day, consolidates memories, and recharges for the next day. Aiming for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep per night is one of the best things you can do for your long-term cognitive well-being. So to recap, keeping your mind sharp and vibrant is an active, ongoing, and enjoyable process. It's about challenging your brain with puzzles and games, both classic and digital. It is about embracing the thrill of learning something new and connecting with others through strategic social games. It is about moving your body to fuel your mind and nourishing your brain with healthy food and restful sleep. Think of these strategies not as chores, but as joyful investments in your future self. Start small. Pick one activity that sounds fun to you. Maybe it's downloading a Sudoku app, buying a new puzzle, or signing up for that dance class you've been curious about. The most effective strategy is the one you'll stick with because you truly enjoy it. Your brain is your most precious asset. Let's give it the care, attention, and fun it deserves. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I hope you feel inspired and empowered to take charge of your cognitive health. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel for more content on living your best, healthiest life. And I'd love to hear from you. Share your favorite brain-boosting game or activity in the comments below. Until next time, stay curious and keep playing.